Kola Edokpayi of the Talakawa Parliament, alleging that the Secretary to the Benin Traditional Council (BTC) is the one fueling the crisis in Igbo-Shudi Nebudi community. This was made known to journalists in Benin City by the President Benin Solidarity Movement, Curtis Egusa Ugbo.
President of the Benin Solidarity Movement, Curtis Egusa Ugbo, condemned the statement accredited to Kola Edokpayi, alleging that the Secretary to the Benin Traditional Council is the one fueling the crisis in Igbo-Shudi Nebudin community. He says he's only trying to tarnish the image of the hardworking Secretary of the Benin Traditional Council, Frank Erabo, and also take a poke at the Oba of Benin Palace.
The Benin Solidarity Movement worldwide this day want to dive into the issue of wrong statement has been pardoned by the so-called Talakawa Parliament, as it is related to the needless crisis in Igbo-Shudi Nebudi community in Ovia Northeast local government area of Edo State. In the press conference addressed by one Mazis Kola Edokpayi, the self-acclaimed human rights activist, where he accused the Secretary to the Benin Traditional Council, BTC, Mr. Frank Erabo, of being the one fueling the crisis in Igbo-Shudi Nebudi. When Kola Edokpayi and his co-travelers do not understand the administration of the Benin Traditional Council, this allegation, no doubt, have stemmed from what the so-called Pastor Sonny Osaon told Kola Edokpayi to say based on financial inducement.
Curtis Ugbo called on Kola Edokpayi to apologize to Frank Erabo and the palace of the Oba of Benin.
Using this medium to advise Kola Edokpayi to change his mode of operation as a human rights activist in his own interests, in Kola Edokpayi's own interests. We expect Kola Edokpayi to hasten to forward a public apology to Mr. Frank Erabo, the Secretary to the Benin Traditional Council, and indeed to the Oba of Benin Palace for standing truth on his head instead of on his feet in this ill-fitted press briefing.
On his part, Kola Edokpayi denied the allegation, saying he is not the originator of the statement.
The integrity of faith is that the indigenes of Igbo-Shudi Nebudi community of Ovia Northeast came to our office to complain about the imminent crisis brewing in the community, allegedly orchestrated by the Secretary of Benin Traditional Council. I don't have any issue with the Secretary of Benin Traditional Council.
The BSP to change his mode of operation